I don't want anybody to have to go through what I'm going through, and what her parents are going through, and what Adam's family and loved ones are going through, and what this station has to go through. Maybe we can just keep the pressure on trying to have a real conversation about these issues, not of gun violence specifically, but of hate and love, and why those who hate continue to try to take from those who love. We just looked so happy together, and we were very, very happy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, of course, the fiancé of the female reporter who was killed yesterday, and just a tragedy. He too, of course, worked at the station. Joining us now is Jim Hoft of thegatewaypundit.com. He's the founder of thegatewaypundit.com. And hello, Jim. Good to see you again, sir.
Hey, Steve. How's it going?
It's going well. I mean, a great, terrible, horrific crime committed yesterday, but you know, it's interesting. If you compare the coverage of this to the church shooter, who of course was white and had a Confederate flag, and this man was black and had as Breitbart pointed out, had the gay, lesbian, the rainbow flag, and he said in his manifesto he wanted a race war. Yet nobody's talking about the fact that this man was a gay racist. They're only talking about him as mentally disturbed, but the other guy, obviously, he was a racist. So why the double standard?
Yeah, it goes even deeper than that. We know with this other shooting in Charleston, this young kid, he didn't have any political affiliation. But we know with this shooter yesterday, he was reprimanded in the past for wearing a Barack Obama sticker on air during the election cycle in 2012. So, you know, you could imagine if this would have been a Republican who did something like this.
Yeah, if he had a Trump button. Yeah.
All over.
You're absolutely right. And by the way, it was Barack Obama who famously said during the campaign in 2008 in Philadelphia, if they bring a knife to the fight, I bring a gun. I mean, they tried to blame Sarah Palin for the Gifford shooting. Where's anybody bringing up that Obama said he'd bring a gun to a knife fight?
Absolutely. Great point. He said several statements like that, and he's comparing Republicans, of course, to Iranian hardliners this week or this month. You just don't hear anything about it, and thank God, you know, we have shows like yours where people can get the truth.
Well,
and look at the difference in the media reporting that's going on out there.
Well, and your great website as well. Let's Mutual Admiration Society. Let's go to something else from thegatewaypundit.com. This Black Lives Matters leader, DeRay McKesson or whatever. Yeah. He thought the shooter was white, so he tweeted out, some say disgruntled employee, others say terrorist. Whiteness will explain away nearly anything. Then he says, uh-oh, he's black, so he pulled the tweet.
Right, he pulled the tweet down, but not before somebody screen grabbed it. This is the same guy, too, Steve, who was invited to the White House several times. He's won several awards for his activism. He's been paid by George Soros. I've written about him extensively at the Gateway Pundit. He doesn't have a real job. He just goes around. He's been at the protests in Ferguson, in Baltimore, in South Carolina, in Texas. He's always at these places. When Ferguson burned, he was there that night. When the Baltimore riots were going on, he was there that night. He just completely is just pushing this race tussle. And it's unfortunate, but yesterday he got caught.
Yes, he did. And you know, Obama, speaking of Obama, inviting this guy to the White House and saying he'd bring a gun to a knife fight. Obama yesterday made that statement on one of the TV shows that he did an interview that comparing, you talk about apples and oranges, that gun violence kills so many more people than terrorism does, as if terrorism, why do we even talk about terrorism? I was shocked even by his standards.
Right, that was unbelievable from our president, and it's really just apples and oranges. How many of these gun deaths are because of somebody defending themselves or protecting their family? So it's just irresponsible for our president to be spouting that off.
Are you surprised Donald Trump is leading 2-1 in the latest national poll over Ben Carson?
You know, they just don't know what to do with Donald Trump. He is having some fun. Today he had a woman on stage. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, pull his hair to see that it wasn't a wig. I know, that was wild.
Yeah. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
It is, and he's resonating. Jim, thank you, everybody. Check out thegatewaypundit.com. I do every single day, early and often, for the latest news. One of the great websites, along, of course, with Newsmax.com. Thanks, Jim. Good to talk to you. We're coming
Thanks
back,
a lot,
folks.
Steve.
Thanks, Jim, once again. Appreciate it. All right, folks, before we come back with Gimme 5, I want you to stay in touch with us. And by doing that, you could to do that, you go to newsmax.com/comments, and also visit us on Twitter and Facebook. And look at your screen. That's how you can do it.